My husband started treating me better after years of making me feel like I only existed to spread my legs. Now I found out his mistress was the one in control of both his heads, and I hate them for it. I, 35F, went through 2 hard pregnancies and postpartum depression to bring our 2 beautiful kids, aged 9 and 7, into this world, but my husband, 39M, became resentful of my existence. Our marriage suffered a lot because my libido was diminished after all I went through, and I was still struggling to recover, but he was unapologetic about his behavior and made me hate myself for not fulfilling his needs. After 4 years of having a non-active bedroom, we started therapy, and I thought that was where the improvement came from. 3 years ago, everything changed, and my husband became the man of my dreams. He started paying attention to me. In the beginning, I was panicking because whenever he paid me attention before, he expected to smash, but now it felt like he was seeing me as a human being for the first time. He was attentive, caring, and empathetic. He touched, cuddled, and kissed me out of the blue, without wanting to smash in return. He started helping around the house, bringing me flowers, and ordering takeout dinners when I worked late, planning date nights. Anniversaries, birthdays, and holidays were planned perfectly, and I started receiving the most beautiful and thoughtful gifts. When we fought, he would come the next day and admit his wrongs very accurately, if he was the one in the wrong, something he never did before. He would apologize too, when back in the days, him apologizing would be a blow to his ego. He said he was happy all the time and lucky to have us as his family. Everything was better, and I even got my bedroom drive back, if not as high as I hoped. It almost seems too good to be true, doesn't it? Of course, why should I have ever believed he would have changed solely for me? I accidentally came across a conversation he had with his mistress, 40F, about 5 days ago, and I have probably spent over 50 hours reading them. 3 years worth of conversation. He would tell her his woes, and she would listen. 99 out of 100 times, she sided with me. She taught him about intimacy and how important it is in marriages. The tragically funny part is that he never got angry or offended by her telling him off, calling him silly, stubborn, or at times a man-baby. Her honesty was brutal, and yet he agreed with her. She was the one suggesting all the changes, and he would ask her for advice about gifts, traveling, and all the beautiful things he did for our family. He thanks her all the time for helping him turn his miserable home life around, making it tolerable. Alongside all these texts, there were the messages between them that focused solely on their relationship, as if nobody else existed around them. The flirting, dirty talk, and pictures, the longing to see each other. He says she is the love of his life every day and that he wishes their circumstances were different. She says the same. They both agree that divorce would ruin their families and that they couldn't be that selfish. How admirable. I feel nauseous. My happiness for the past 3 years was fake. I don't know what to do. I want to hurt them, I want to expose them, and I want to ruin whatever they think is perfect happiness. Edit. She has 1 child, aged 14, and she was also in a dry bedroom with her husband for 14 years. The affair is physical too, yes, but they meet maybe once every month or every other month. She tells my husband that what they feel is probably limerence, but they don't know it yet because they meet so infrequently, as she lives in another city. Update 1. I was here some weeks ago, with my original post. I finally decided that I really should reach out to the husband of my husband's mistress. I found him easily and contacted him. He didn't believe me at first and was rude about it, telling me to go screw myself. I hesitated to contact him again, to be honest, but after a few days, I realized that I wouldn't believe a stranger just popping into my DMs accusing my significant other of cheating, so I recorded my husband's phone with my phone, especially the messages where she's sent explicit photos and stuff. I also went to the contacts to show the number. He didn't answer me the first day, then he called me the C word and blocked me. I thought, well then, I have done my part, and it's on him whether he believes me or not. Then, after a week, my husband came home angry and yelled at me for exposing them. He asked me why I didn't confront him instead, as my problem was with him. I have never seen him yell like this. Then he packed a bag and left for about a week. I think he's traveled to her. When he got home, he said that it was over. He said that he had been trying to make me happy for years and he had done everything a good husband would do, but still, nothing was good enough for me. I've made him miserable for years and instead of taking it out on him, I chose to hurt a woman and her child. He moved to his parents' house, and now he's renting an apartment. I have heard that he travels the weeks he doesn't have the children to be with her and that she's moving here soon when she gets full custody of her child. I have not been feeling well at all. He has never spoken to me directly since he left, and I haven't seen him. He adamantly refuses to talk to me, like I never existed in his life. I don't know what I have done to deserve this treatment. I hate that they won. Edit. It's been a couple days now, and this morning, I got a call from my mother-in-law that my husband has been in jail for the past couple of days and only got out this morning, but the charges weren't dropped. Apparently, his mistress and her husband had another altercation last weekend, and she ended up hurt again. Now I want full custody of my children. He is out, but charges are not dropped, so it will probably lead to some punishment. I don't know if family court would count this in case I want full custody and supervised visits. My mother-in-law was hostile when I told her this, and she's one of the people who have supported me, so I am expecting some pushback. I don't care.